Welcome back. When life serves you lemons, you make lemonade. That's what Al Fox Caraway is doing. The popular blogger from the East Coast moved west and brought her tattoos with her. She was immediately judged. How she chose to respond changed her life, and her blog, The Tattooed Mormon, has influenced millions that follow her. Tuesday night, it's 8 o'clock, you log onto your computer, you're going to write something that 1 million people plus are waiting to read. Do you know what you're going to do?
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason there's several months that go in between each post. It's consistent, but it's not close together, and it's because I really do put a ton of prayer behind these posts, and a lot of the time it's experience.
Among Al's experience is a lot of tattoos, and her most popular blog to date is The Tattooed Mormon, an account of her arrival to Utah after joining the LDS Church in New York.
I was 15 when I got my first one.
Just sometimes you look and you go, why so many?
That is a great question. I mean, shoot, when you're 16, 17, you think everything is cool. But then, you know, you always hear your parents, one day you'll regret that. I'm like, yeah, right. I know what I'm doing. And then one day you're like, when did all of these get here? Now I don't think about them often, hardly ever. I don't look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, because I just don't really see them anymore.
Other people see them, and you've written about that.
You can physically feel that when people are looking at you and judging you. It's like, it's hard to not notice.
Do you worry about being perceived as an expert in family relations?
You know, I get emails all the time saying, hey, I'm going through this, I need help. And I'm like, you should probably talk to your bishop first of all. But this is what I know. This is what I've experienced, and take it for a grain of salt, you know, because it'll be different for everyone.
There is power in blogging that I think we're just all starting to figure out.
That's where everyone is, and I caught on to that. And so you just go where they are, and it's just, I mean, you think about it, everyone's always on their phone or their iPad or their computer.
In the church, popular bloggers, people with a lot of followers, there's caution that needs to be made to make sure that you don't take the 1 million people that read you and lead them over here. Is that a challenge?
I don't think so. I don't talk about like hard doctrine that could be like controversial. I strictly like go on emotion and how the like prayer can fix it. I've only been a member for, you know, 4.5 years. Like, I don't know everything, and I don't know probably the best answers, but I do know that prayer works. I do know that Heavenly Father, He answers them, that He's always there, and that's the answer I can give you because I know He'll help you. I want to eat my hands so bad.
Well, you're now a new mother. Does that take your presentation to a new place?
I think so, because it brings a whole nother level of challenges that I'm not used to, that I've never had to deal with before, and all of a sudden all of these people can relate now, so of course I'm using that just the same way as I would anything else.
What is it about us that'll go on the internet and write anything to you, and you have no idea who we are, you never will, and why do I feel so comfortable just sending you my problems?
You know, you don't have to face it face to face. You completely avoid all embarrassment, all shame, and all that because they don't know who you are, and they'll never know who you are. And so I feel like there's some sort of comfort in being able to do that because, you know, there's no strings attached.
Do you believe that part of your mission in this life is to help people get through their day?
I'd like to think so. It's a part of everyone's mission to help people.
So a young lady reads your blog, loves what you have to say, and writes and says, hey, I love that you express yourself, and I'm going to get some tattoos because I kind of like how you are. Your advice back is? Don't
do it. I'll flat out say, don't do it. Because that's not my message. I don't want them to know that this is okay. Don't do it. Like, just try really hard to do what the prophet wants you to do.
Answer this question for me.
Okay.
Or phrase. I read Al Fox's blog, or I saw her speak, and she made me feel
like I could keep going. Feel like Heavenly Father really is there.
Al is coming out with her first book later this year. We wish her and her family all the best. That's our report this week on the Deseret News National Edition. I'm Dave McKen. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next Sunday. Music and the spoken word is coming up next.